Layla was dressed in her leggings and tank top, walking into Haven's dance studio. She sees her standing by the stereo. She didn't know how to get her attention without sounding overly excited. She slowly stops smiling and puts her bag against the wall. Haven heard her footsteps in her dance room. She turned and smirked.
Hi, Layla.
Layla, suddenly shy, slowly walked over to her with her hands in her pockets.
Hi, Haven.
Haven played an instrumental upbeat song.
So, Layla, what type of dance training do you have?
Layla squirmed.
I used to do jazz growing up.
Haven slowly walked around the room and stood in front of her.
I don't want to start having you dance with just doing routines. I want you to think about your body. I want you to feel comfortable in your own skin. I don't want to train you to be mechanical, do you know what I mean?
Don't look robotic.
Well, not as though you were stiff. I want you to find yourself as a dancer. What made Michael Jackson become a pop icon was by knowing his body, mind, and studying from the great dancer before him. Getting up on a stage is everything as a performer. Even if you can't dance, why are people coming to see you perform? It could be just your voice. They want to hear it. Perhaps your stage presence is all they need. I've seen you on YouTube, and I get it. You have an exquisite voice. So what Jimmy wants? I don't care. I want to find out who Layla is. I can choreograph a great day piece for you, but if you don't know who you are when you're on stage, that performance will be dry and have no life.
Layla liked what she had said. She nodded.
I get it.
The first thing I want you to do is close your eyes.
Layla did as she was told. Haven continued.
Listen to the song. Listen to the beat. Do you hear it?
Layla nodded.
I want you to tap your foot to it.
Layla tapped her foot. Haven continued, walking around watching her.
Now, as you listen and tap your one foot, the next move is pushing your knee out after the tap. So tap and then pop one knee out.
Layla asked,
Does it matter what knee I push out?
No, I want you to follow what you feel is right. Tap and push a knee out after it.
Haven could see that she was getting a flow going with the two moves.
Okay, your third move is going to be rotating your neck slowly, bending it down and rotating it completely in a full circle. Listen to my words. Step 1, tap a foot. Step 2, push a knee out. And 3, rotate your head, bending your neck completely in a full circle. Do this 3 times.
Layla did the moves 3 times.
Okay, what's next?
Haven stood near her.
Open your eyes.
Layla opened her eyes and looked at herself.
Okay, what's next?
Haven added.
Now do those moves looking at yourself in the mirror.
Layla tried to do the moves, but she found herself being off the beat and forgetting what move to do next. She smiled at Haven after she did the last dance set.
Sorry, I messed up.
Haven shook her head.
Don't be. It happens to most. When people become more aware of how they see themselves, they become more critical of how they appear. They think more about the step than actually doing it with ease and assurance.
Layla smiled.
So I guess I have a long way to go.
Haven smiled.
Not at all. You actually did just fine doing it with your eyes closed. Some people can't even do that. You're one step ahead. I want you to start running around the room. I want you to build the strength in your lungs.
Before she ran, Layla asked,
What did Jimmy want for me to do with you?
Haven drank from a metal thermos bottle. When she was done, she paused before replying back.
I'm going to give you advice, and I hope you digest it well. Have you ever seen the film called Saw?
Yeah, the first 3 films were good, but I lost interest after the 3rd one.
Well, just like the character Jigsaw, he puts people in situations to make a choice. This label you signed with, it has a bad reputation of what happens to many of its artists. I won't say much, but as you see, the character Jigsaw feels that he's helping these people in situations, but he always has a motive. These people pay a heavy price for what choices they make. Just be careful.
Layla asked.
If you don't like Jimmy, why do you work with him?
At that moment, a hand knocked on the door. There was a woman wearing a gold goat head ring on her hand. She smiled and said,
Hey, Haven. How are you?
Haven rolled her eyes.
Hey, Phoenix. I have the papers for my uncle at my desk. I'll get them for you.
As Haven walked away to her desk, she added,
This is Layla. Jimmy signed her to infinity.
Phoenix reached her hand out to her, smiling.
Hi, how are you?
Layla smiled back at this beautiful, mysterious woman dressed in a red dress. She didn't know, but she felt drawn to her as if hypnotized.
Hi,